Okay, so my name is Wesahana Pearson, and I'm recording for Black Asia Magazine, and I'm talking to a gentleman who right now lives in Bangkok. Could you, for the site, please tell me your name?
Oh yeah, my name is Kelly Jackson, and I live in Bangkok. I'm a film student at the SAE Institute in Bangkok, Thailand.
Can you say that one more time? You are.
I'm a film student. Film student. Actually, I'm in film school at SAE Institute, Bangkok, Thailand. SAE is a film, as an international film school, and they are in about 27 countries, and they got like 56 branches. So it's a well-recognized school all over the world.
SAE. Okay, so how did you find out about this school? And how long have you been in this school?
Yeah, actually, I've been in this school for about a year now, and I come to know about this school from the internet. Then I came to Thailand. I was teaching before. Then I decided that I should get some skills and get into a movie profession. So I started
Right.
searching the internet. Then I found the school on Google search engine. It's located in Bangkok. So I contacted them, and then I sent my application to them. So they accepted me, and then I went into the program.
Okay. All right. So before I want to know more about that, but before we even get into that, can you tell me where you're from and where you grew up?
About 1 minute, maybe the fan is too much.
That's fine. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
It's fine. Yes, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you're where are you from originally? And yeah. So first, let's start with where you come from. Actually,
Yeah, I'm from Cameroon. I'm from the southwest region of Cameroon, and I'm from sadly Tico subdivision.
say that one more time.
I'm from the southwest region of Cameroon,
Uh
and
huh.
precisely Tico subdivision.
Okay. All right. And is there a city that's near you? Because I think the only city I know in Cameroon, I know Douala, and but that's not the capital. But I only know a couple of
Yeah,
places there.
the capital is Yaoundé, but Douala is
Yaoundé.
like the economic capital of the country. And
Okay.
my city is nearer, and it's not far from Douala. Like it's about 40-minute car ride from my area to Douala. And our nearest city is Boya.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been living there in Bangkok, Thailand?
I've been living here for about 3 years now, and I've been teaching and studying. Studying for just 1 year, but teaching for about 3 years now.
Okay. So you just now previously mentioned that the thing that brought you to Thailand, was it the film school that you're in, or was there something else that made you decide to leave? I'm trying to ask you, what was it originally that made you decide to leave Cameroon in the first place? What made you decide to
Um,
travel?
yeah. Now, like in Cameroon, sometimes it's very hard to get a job in Cameroon.
Okay.
Africa sometimes can be a very difficult place to live, and Cameroon in particular, there's a lot of unemployment in Cameroon.
Right.
And then sometimes it's really easy for us to get a job abroad, especially in Thailand, if you want to teach the English language.
Right.
Yeah, because we are from the English-speaking region of Cameroon, so
Right.
you can teach English in Thailand, and this is one of like the most common jobs you can find in Thailand. So a friend told me that, well, why stay in Cameroon not doing anything? It's better you come over here and we can get a job for you to do. I said, yeah, that is a good idea. So I packed my things and then decided to come over.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Okay. And you said you've been there for about 3 years now?
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. So the next thing I want to ask you was the city where you're from. You said it's about 40 minutes away from Yaoundé.
Not from Douala, not from
Sorry,
Yaoundé, from
excuse me,
Douala.
Douala, Douala. Okay, so can you try to paint a picture for me of what was it like when you were growing up there? Can you try to give me
Well,
a
that
description?
was really hard. That was really hard. Africa in general, or Cameroon in particular, is a very difficult place to live. And
Okay,
as a kid, those days it was really tough. I came from a very like low income family,
okay,
and my parents they really need to work so hard for us to have food to eat and stuff like that. So in general, it was really hard. It was really difficult, really tough.
okay. All right, all right. Thank you for sharing that with me. So, moving on, besides Bangkok, you're from Cameroon, you now live in Bangkok. What other places have you visited anywhere in the world?
Yeah, I've been to China before. I was in
Okay.
China for a couple of years. Before I came to Bangkok, I was in China before. And
Okay.
uh, and I when after I left China, I went home. I stayed home for about 1.5 years. Then I went to Nigeria. I was in Nigeria for about 6 months before I came to Thailand.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I've been moving up for I've been moving around for a while now.
All right. So, what part of China were you in? Because I
I
was in
was in
China
a
also.
couple of cities because I was in China for about 3 years or more. There was a
Okay.
couple of cities. Like I was in Liaoning province, I
Oh,
was in
okay.
Jilin province, and I also stayed in places like I think Zhejiang province.
Zhejiang. Okay. So you saw quite a bit of that country. Uh,
Yeah, it's a very massive country.
it's huge. Yeah, I lived there myself for a few years. Like, what was your impression of China? How was it when you were there?
Well, China, let's try to separate it this way because sometimes people get confused. The Chinese people are nice, are friendly, they are very kind, okay, but the government is sometimes, I don't understand, it's sometimes too controlling of things. Yeah,
Okay.
that's just how I can put it. And my days there, well, it was really nice, but there was just one small problem. Is that for us, the Africans living in China, it was very tough in terms of getting the papers and getting
Right.
the job. We could get the job, but they said that we are not native speakers, and so we
Yeah,
couldn't.
which
I know
which you are.
In China, the only job you can do as a foreigner, if you're not doing business, you can only teach. And then
Okay.
sometimes when they come to us, the Africans, they say, "Oh no, we don't accept you guys because you guys are not native speakers." I say it's really tough. Sometimes we have to do the other way around to get the job. It was really difficult.
Okay. All right.
But in terms of the people and the feelings towards us as an individual, I can say it was really friendly because the people are really nice and they tend to get to know you more. They don't just judge you from afar. But there
Right.
are some
Yeah.
few that just assume things. But like most of them will try to get close to you and try to really understand who you are.
Right. Okay. Excellent. So overall, you had a pretty positive experience there. Overall.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
Okay. All right. So moving forward, can you tell me some of the differences you've noticed between where you are now, which is Bangkok, and the place where you're from in Cameroon? How would you compare the two places?
Well, I think there's a lot of differences. For example, in Cameroon, okay, you can hardly find anything. I mean, anything, okay. Like, it's really hard. First, it's expensive. Secondly, you cannot get some basic things. Like, you can have blackouts for like hours without any light. Sometimes it's
Okay.
difficult to get water flowing. These things we suffer so much back home. But
Right.
in Bangkok, I've been in Bangkok for 3 years now. I can say that I have seen blackout just a couple of times, like 2 or 3 times. And
Okay.
the people were there trying to fix what was wrong with the electricity. They're trying to
Right.
fix it. So you can see
Okay.
differences. And in Bangkok, you can get things just around your area. You can get the things you need, like water, your lights, feeding, and stuff like that, food. And then also you can also move around, feeling very safe. Unlike my country where to be honest, it's not that safe. And then, so I think so many things, really, so many things.
Okay. So it's pretty. It's a world of difference. It's pretty different
Yeah,
from.
it's a lot, and really Bangkok is really cheap. It's really cheap. Like you can get food, clothing, accommodation for like nothing. It's really cheap.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. So it sounds like you had a positive experience in both places. Very good. Okay, so next after that, now I'd like to go into exactly what it is that you're doing there. You're studying as of right now, and can you just try to speak a little bit more slowly if you could? But tell me a little bit more about this program. You said you found it through a Google search engine.
Yeah. The program is a film studies. Actually, it's for 1 year in Bangkok, but you could continue if you want in another institute, like in Indonesia or Canada or England or Australia. And
Okay.
it's a course that they teach you how to be a filmmaker, how to
Okay.
make film in general. So in the course, you then learn how to hold a camera, how to take a good shot, how to edit the shots,
Right.
and how to color grade it, and then how to post it. And sometimes you also learn the marketing side of it, like how to market your products. If you have a
Right.
budget, how can you get sponsorship and stuff like that?
Okay. So if I'm thinking about joining this program or getting into this program, what were the criteria? Like what do I have to do? What kind of background should I have if I want to enter into this program?
Yeah, as the program is for beginners, so you don't need to have any previous knowledge in filmmaking. You just need to love filmmaking as a passion. You just need to wanna be a filmmaker. You need to
Okay.
devote your time. Yeah, it's not like you just come in there because you wanna meet people or you wanna relocate to a new place, but you actually need to like what you wanna do. You need to love it, if I may put it that way, what you wanna do. So like it doesn't require any format like you I think grade six, yeah, grade six. And you guys call it, is it sophomore or high school? Yeah, high school. Yeah.
High school. Okay.
high, high school completion, that is all it requires. It doesn't require any previous knowledge in filmmaking.
Okay. All right. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So I understand that you've made some films already, or you're in the process of making films. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I've done a couple of films, a couple of documentary. Actually, I did one short movie called All or Nothing. It was about a guy from Africa who is with two girls, one from Africa and one from Thailand. He kind of played between them. And one of them found out about it and killed the other girl and herself and the guy. So it was a short
Wow.
movie I made. Yeah, very graphic, I know.
So it's about a love triangle.
Yeah, but the thing is that it ended tragically, like they all died. So that was it.
Wow. And a
And I
tragedy.
also made a documentary about Africans and the way Africans are perceived all over the world.
Uh huh.
And like we are like particularly in Thailand, like they feel like all of us are convicts or all of us are criminals and stuff like that.
Right.
Because
Okay.
what they do is that an incident may occur involving an African, and then they now use this separate incident to generalize it for the whole of Africa. So
Right.
which I think personally is wrong. I
Okay.
think that if people commit crimes, they should go in for the crimes, and the policemen should be able to do their job. But for you to generalize things and call everybody in the same basket as a criminal or names, I think it's wrong. So the documentary was about stuff like this. I was just trying to educate people that we know people commit crimes. We don't deny the fact that Africans commit crimes. But what we are trying to say is that judge them on a person-to-person basis.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
That
can
is,
you once more tell me the names of these two films and how can I watch them? How can I get access to them?
yeah, yeah, in my website, I will send them to you. They're in my website, and
Okay.
they are also posted on YouTube.
Right.
But the movie All or Nothing is not posted, it's unlisted because I submitted it for a film festival. So I posted it in YouTube unlisted. So I'll have to send you the link so that you can watch.
Okay. All right. Great. Thanks, you. So I'll put that up on the site and I'll check them both out myself.
Okay, yeah, but for the short movie, the teaser is on YouTube. You
Right.
can watch the teaser, but the full movie is unlisted in YouTube.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you pretty much told me the answer, but if there's anything else you can add, how do you feel as a
Yeah.
black man living there in Thailand? Is there anything else you want to say besides what you just said?
No, I think, and one more thing I want to mention. Personally, I'm working on a short documentary also about visas and visa-related stuff. Like we from Africa, and sometimes some of our brothers they want to travel. They go to meet a visa agent who is still an African, and then sometimes this visa agent can get visas for them, but sometimes they cannot. And if they cannot get the visa, but then sometimes it's really difficult to give them back their money or their passport. It's a
Right.
really big problem in Africa, and it's happening like a lot. So this is
So they're holding
this
your
is what
passports.
yeah, sometimes it's really difficult. Like I've heard cases, but although I have not verified these cases, but I heard from people who are saying that I gave my money and my passport to this person for a visa, but unfortunately he couldn't get me the visa. Neither could he give my passport nor my money. So we kind of have cases like this a lot in Thailand. So that's why I want to do a documentary about this issue and to try to understand why cases like this happen. This is what I'm working on at the moment.
Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. So there are a lot of people who are ending up with no money and no passport. And
Yeah, a lot of these people they give their money and the passports to the business. That is what they said.
right.
But I haven't verified, so I cannot confirm nor deny the
Okay.
issue. But they said, yeah, they told me that it's what happened. I give my money to this person, and he couldn't give me the visa, and he couldn't return my money, and I couldn't get my passport back. So, but I wasn't present when he was giving the money or his passport to the person, so I can just take his word for it. You
Right.
understand?
Okay. All right. So I would imagine that would put the person in a pretty dangerous situation if you're living in a foreign
Yeah,
country and you don't have your passport or documents.
it's really hard. It's really hard. Some people over here are really finding it difficult. I personally, I was blessed. I can say I was really fortunate. When I came in, I met some really nice people.
Uh
So
huh.
they kind of pointed me to the right direction, and my case is better. But there's some few people who are really having it very hard, and
Right.
it's really difficult for them. So that I really feel for them.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, I want to know more about that. But moving on from there, in Bangkok and in Thailand, what kind of jobs and businesses do you see other black people engaging in?
Yeah, in Thailand, as a foreigner, you can only teach as what this is what they said in the law or the penal code. As a foreigner, you can only do what the Thai people cannot do. So if a Thai person can do something, then you are not allowed to do it.
Okay.
Legally, cannot do it. So we, as foreigners living in Thailand, we get to teach the oral English language because the Thai people cannot teach it. So
Right.
this is the job we can do. Perhaps we can do your businesses if you want. There are a lot of businesses you can do export and import. You can start a business in Thailand, and you can also get married to a Thai woman, and then you can start up a business together with her, maybe build a house or buy a house.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. So thank you for sharing that with me. So moving on from there, can you tell me one thing that you really love or that you really enjoy about living in Bangkok?
Yeah, I love this one thing I love about Bangkok is just the access to basic things.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have my internet all the time, so I can get the information I need. Okay, if I want to eat, I can just go in front of my house and there's a food store or a restaurant. I can just eat. You
Right.
see, so like everything you need, like the basic things you need are just around you.
Okay.
And the
Convenient. It's
most
convenient.
important thing is that it is really, really affordable.
Ah, okay. The price is convenient and the prices are pretty good for everyone. Yeah, I noticed
Yeah,
that also. Thailand, it's you can't beat how much things cost there. It's hard to find any place that's that convenient and comfortable.
yeah, it's really affordable.
Okay. All right. So, looking towards the future, are there any projects that you're working on right now? I think you just mentioned the asking people who come from Africa about their visas. Other than that, is there anything that you have planned or anything that you have coming up for the future?
Please come again.
For the future, you just mentioned the project that you're working on, taking the statements of people from Africa with their visa issues. Other than that, is there anything that you have working on for the future coming up?
Yeah, yeah, I have some movies I'm creating, but I think it's gonna cost like a lot of money to do them,
Right,
and like I'm just a new filmmaker. I've been in the film industry for just 1 year, and
right,
I think no one can trust me with their money. To be honest, that's how the film world works. Like if nobody knows you and nobody has seen what you've done, then nobody trusts you. Okay, so they
right.
can give their money to you if they are not sure you're gonna deliver. That is my major problem at the moment. Like I really want to do this movie, but it's gonna cost me about give or take $15,000 to $20,000. It's a lot of money in Thailand
Twenty
and for
thousand,
me in particular.
20,000 US dollars.
Yeah, 50 to 20,000
Wow,
US
yeah,
dollars.
so
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
gonna
pretty
cost a
hefty sum,
lot.
yeah.
So that is the major problem I'm having right now. And I also plan to further my education and to go further and because like in Bangkok, what we learned was filmmaking as a whole. Like script writing, budgeting, production, cinematography, post production, editing, color grading, and stuff like that. But I
Right.
really want to specialize in directing.
Okay.
So, yes, I'm thinking that if I'm able to save some money, maybe I can go to a more professional school, maybe in the US or in the UK, for just directing as a specialty.
Okay. All right. Good luck with that. Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you, thank
And
you,
through my site, through my YouTube channel, we're gonna see if we can get you as many views as possible.
thank you
Of
very
course,
much.
anytime. So, all right. Anything else you want to add or share? Any other comments that you want to leave us with?
Pardon?
Anything you want to add or share, or any comments you would like to leave us with?
Oh, yeah. What I want to say is regarding us as a race, okay? Like
Uh huh.
I feel personally that we have been misrepresented.
Uh
I'm
huh.
not trying to be political, okay? It's just
Right.
my personal feelings. Okay? Yeah, I'm the filmmaker. I'm not supposed to be political,
Right.
so I don't want to be political. But I'm
Okay.
just sharing my own thoughts, okay? As what they call first and then rights. So, um, I think that we have been misrepresented. I think that we have been cornered to one side of the wall. And I think that some few people are trying to fight back, but they might not be fighting in the right way, which I do not appreciate.
Uh huh.
But my point is, people should learn to judge one another on a person to person basis.
Right.
So, yeah, don't put every person in one place or in one group or in one basket and then label them all as criminals. So
Right.
I think this particular thing is wrong. And I wish society or the rest of the world can have an understanding into these issues and try to correct them.
Okay. Thank you. Very powerful insight. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for having me on your program. I'm
No, not
so
a problem. Thank
delighted.
you. Thank you for talking to me. All right, Black Asia Magazine. Talk to you later.